on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints.
To kick off for New Orleans.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Taken down by Bobby.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Number 22.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
And that's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
There on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simple to settle.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Down at the 28-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not great starting field position as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A gain of
14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
1st down.
They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Saints 6, Falcons nothing.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
When we talk about players blitzing all the time, I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
This is taken at the 18. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second and 2. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 31. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The throw over the middle taken in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Atlanta.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now back to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Gain of 15 brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now they try the right side here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
4-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Fielded in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run it.
It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
10-6 at their 48-yard line.
Second and 6. batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 14-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. Launch a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 3 yards out. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Saints 14, Falcons 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Field. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this will be a Falcons first. If they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to throw here.
Now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the
out of the rotation. Give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Falcons on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Down at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Sacked back at the 23-yard line. He's sacked there by Brandon Graham, coming in and bringing him down to the ground.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Samuel, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half.